Hey everybody, it's Carrie, and on this week's episode of Let's Talk Travel, I thought we would switch gears a little bit, even though I said we were going to talk about all-inclusives and talk about cruising instead. And the reason is that, I've had questions from clients about, what do I think about cruising? Would I still cruise? So I really wanted to kind of address that. But first of all, I just want to say, how are you guys doing? What are you doing right now for summer? Are the kids out of school? Are you still doing any homeschooling there? I know things have been challenging for some clients that are balancing work and homeschooling. Here in London today, it's a sizzling hot day. It is 87 degrees and air conditioning is not a thing over here. So we've got the fans going in the house and we're just trying to keep cool. But let's go back to cruising and talk about that. So when my clients have asked me, am I comfortable cruising right now? Obviously, cruises aren't going on until September 15th at the earliest due to the suspension of operations. But the answer is yes, I am going to be comfortable cruising. And in fact, I have 2 cruises scheduled right now. My husband and I will be sailing on a river cruise in December on Avalon Waterways through the Danube. It's a Christmas time cruise, so we'll get to see Christmas markets in Germany and Austria. And then we have a group cruise that is currently scheduled for May 2021 on Carnival Sunrise, and we'll be going with a group of people so that we can get together and see one another. And so I am comfortable cruising, you can tell. But what are the benefits of something like a river cruise right now, and how can you feel comfortable with that? Well, river cruising is by nature more socially distant. The ships are quite a bit smaller if you've ever seen pictures of the river cruise ships. They may only have 150 people on board at a time, and even when they start operations again, they will be sailing at reduced capacity, so you're going to have even fewer people on board. Avalon, for instance, is changing. Their buffets are going away. They typically had a buffet breakfast and lunch, but those are going to be plated options now, and you'll be able to choose from that, and things will be served at tables. They're going to be rotating some dining times and things like that in order to stagger people. They'll be disinfecting luggage, temperature checks, and just, hand sanitizing stations all over. So it's really a great option for us. And especially if you want to cruise, but maybe you're not comfortable on a large ocean liner, the river cruise might be a good option for you guys. It's also a great way to see some cities in a more intimate manner because it docks right at the city side area, and you're often going into the city. You can join some tour groups, and even those will be reduced numbers, things like that. So that's a great option coming up. Then your ocean cruises. Why should you take an ocean cruise? Well, as we all know, the cruise lines are putting a lot of effort into new protocols and things like that. For instance, Norwegian Cruise Line is completely redoing their air filtration systems on all of their vessels. They were excellent before, but now they're going to be, even better, letting in less particles. So, they are really going above and beyond to make sure that you as a guest on board the ships will feel comfortable. There are things, again, buffets are changing, more hand sanitizing. So I'm prepared to talk with you guys about the different cruise lines and the various safety protocols that are going to be taking place. And we get different updates weekly about things that are going on. So yes, we are comfortable cruising. I would encourage you to think about cruising for next year if you're at all interested, because right now with the ships sailing at reduced capacity as they come back into operation, planning ahead is going to be very important. You're going to see less people on board. So if you ever wanted to try a cruise, now might be a great time. It's not going to be as busy. There is going to be quite a bit of heightened, health and safety protocols going on. So it's a really great time. And I would encourage you to reach out to me and try it. So let's talk cruising. Send me your questions, let me know, and again, we can set up a Zoom call and talk about things, or I'm happy to chat with you over the phone, via email, via Facebook, and let's see what you think about cruising. Take care, everyone. Can't wait to talk with you next week.